Taft High School Gymnasium as we have reached the regional quarterfinal men's playoff basketball game at the Class 2 level between the Flatonia Bulldogs and the San Perlita Trojans. I'm Joe Bowling with you, my wife Dahlia on the camera, and welcome again to our pregame show as the Trojans on the court warming up. You can see them over there on the right-hand side will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, and they'll be occupied by the stands right in front of us with their patrons that have joined the mix. We're up on the top row of the bleachers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows high. So what you see is what you get as far as our location. We're among the fans on the San Perlita side. As the Trojans warm up, we take a look also at the Bulldogs from Flatonia. And the Bulldogs are also matched up here tonight in this regional quarterfinal game. We hope you enjoy the broadcast here. We'll be bringing you live coverage of this one about a half hour from now. We will be having live coverage of the Santa Rosa game as the Warriors are in action tonight down in Kingsville. But we're in Taft High School. Took a long drive to get up here, but we got set up nice and early. Our thanks again to the school districts involved in this broadcast, including San Perlita, Flatonia, and Taft High School. All were very gracious in assisting us with getting ready for this broadcast. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you set with this one 8 minutes before the tip-off. Quarterfinals at the Class 2 level. San Perlita, Flatonia. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Own company, in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. Back here on RioSportsLive.com as we continue to have the pregame warm-ups with the San Perlita Trojans out there warming up. A team that likes to shoot the ball, my friends, and they like to shoot it from any distance. And as they're shooting, you can see something going on here in this gym. That as a shooter, well, you're going to take a look at this. Watch the goal behind where the Trojans are warming up. We'll zoom in on that and show you that with each missed shot, that entire bracket section is shaking back and forth. So it's almost like a moving target if you're going for a stick back or a putback. That's happening on both sides of the court. We watched teams during their pregame warm-ups earlier when they had their shoot-arounds. Didn't look like either team was able to really get a good gauge on shooting on these goals. And we'll see if that indeed plays out in this game and affects the difference as far as the points scored. Flatonia comes in as a team that likes to get up and down the court, what we've been told. We saw one of their district opponents in Weimar last week, and we talked to the Weimar coach about this Flatonia squad. He said, yeah, they'll get up and down the court. I'm not sure they'll get up and down the court to the tune of what San Perlita will. And equally, same thing was said when we talked to the radio guys that are covering this game as well, who cover Flatonia, that yes, they like to get up and down the court, but not sure they want to get into an outright horse race with the San Perlita Trojan team. But if they do, and both teams are on, this one should be a whole lot of fun. The winner will play in San Marcos on Friday night. As we have reached the quarterfinals, we're trying to eyeball a trip to the region semifinals. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you closer to the starting lineups and the opening tip-off. Again, we're in Taft, Texas tonight. Trojans ascend Perlita taking on the Bulldogs of Flatonia. This is RioSportsLive.com.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com as we are getting closer to the opening tip-off of this one. We thank our sponsors that are responsible for bringing us this broadcast, and you see some of the commercials on there. These advertisers that have kicked in to assist us with our regular season broadcasting, we have carried some of those over, and we do want to show our appreciation because without their sponsorship, we wouldn't have been able to carry on with what we're doing here on RioSportsLive.com. We do thank some of the additional sponsors that helped out here on the playoff side of things, such as Pete DeLuna and Petroleum Consultant. Completions and workovers out of San Perlita, Texas at 956-773-8442. Aurora DeLuna, text or leave a message. They don't answer. Again, we do appreciate them joining in. Laguna Madre Baits, who stepped up not as just a sponsor for this next couple of games, but as a sponsor throughout the season. And so we do appreciate them coming on board. Kano Auto Sales stepped up this week and became an advertiser with us on a regular basis. And so we welcome them to the mix as well. And fans, I'll be looking for additional advertising spots to carry on the torch. We are right in the midst of basketball playoffs on the boys' side. Right around the corner, we'll be stepping out and covering deeper involved in softball, baseball, and we'll also be tuning in on soccer as they get near the playoff run as well for the soccer teams. So we are going to stay busy, to say the least. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Again, we got a couple of minutes before they start peeling off to the side, and they'll have the introduction of the teams and the players. Look like Flatonia brought a big crowd. They're still filing in here. San Perlita, I think they've got them 2-1. If you take a look at red versus black and the color schemes that are here to watch this game. We'll get back for more after this.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
How to add the VTX1 app to your Roku device. All your favorite shows from VTX1 Channel 1 and exciting games broadcast on Rio Sports Live can be added onto your Roku device by following these simple steps. Step 1. Scroll down to search and push OK on the remote control. Step 2. Type in VTX1 by using the arrow keys to move the cursor around the keyboard and pushing OK to enter the letters. When you're done, choose the VTX1 option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then push OK. Step 3. Choose the Add Channel option on the right-hand side of the screen and wait for the application to load. Congratulations! You have now successfully added the VTX1 app to your channel lineup. It can be found on the main screen under Home at the bottom of the list. For more information, visit the VTX1 website at vtx1.net/OTT.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, introduction of the teams having on. We'll hand it over to the PA announcer.
Senior, number 21, Frank Rincon. Sophomore, number 40, Benito Gutierrez. Freshman, number 43, Diego Ortiz. Now for your starters for tonight's game. Junior, number 3, Enrique Nieto. Senior, number 10, Brian Herrera. Number 22, senior, Julian Herrera. Number 30, senior, Noah Olivares. Number 31, junior, Jigga Johnson. Santa Monica Trojans coached by head coach Nathaniel Garza, assisted by Albert Pena.
There's your starters for the San Perlita Trojans, and now we'll get set for the Flatonia Bulldogs.
The home team for tonight's game, the Flatonia Bulldogs. Number 3, freshman, Alex Hernandez. Number 5, freshman, Juan Carlos Olivares. Number 10, senior, Ben Tinsley. Number 12, Justin Marla, freshman. Number 13, sophomore, Ricardo Olivares. Number 15, sophomore, Colin Rosa. Number 20, sophomore, Hagen Wagner. Number 33, freshman, Aiden Cozell. Now for your starters for tonight's game. Number 1, junior, Kadeem McKillop. Number 2, sophomore, Johnny Nichol. Number 4, junior, Juan Neto. Number 22, junior, Chris Olmos. Number 23, junior, DeQuery Willis. The coaches for the Flatonia Bulldogs, head coach Chris Sodak, assisted by Todd Law and Audrey King.
And there's your starters for the Flatonia Bulldogs. And now we're set for the national anthem. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the opening tip-off.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Need Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6 on F Street in Harlingen. It's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Back here as we get set for the opening tip-off of this one. We are moments away now after the playing of the national anthem. I just had a fan message me on our Facebook asking about the Vela game. No, sir, we will not be having the Vela game tonight. We did get funding for this game. We got funding for the Santa Rosa game, but we had no one step up to assist us in the Vela game. And trying to get a crew out to Zapata and the broadcast fees, I tried. And I'm still going to try. If they were to win again, we will try to follow that team. We'll try to follow any team. If we can get some assistance on trying to get these crews out to these out-of-town games and take care of the broadcast fees. Ty Johnson stands in the center circle for the San Perlita Trojans. By far, he'll have the height advantage in this ball game against any player on the court. Across from him stands DeCorey Willis for the Bulldogs. Tip controlled by the Bulldogs in the front court down the right-hand side. Layup goes up, no good. Offensive rebound, though, and they'll work it to the outside. Willis secured that board. Free throw line. This is McCulloch for the jumper. That one won't go. Another offensive rebound, and then a jump ball called. Johnny Netro came crashing in there for the board for the Bulldogs on the tie-up. The possession change gives the ball to San Perlita's Trojans. Trojans will see some full-court pressure. In the backcourt, Nieto has the ball. Brings it up to the mid-court stripe. He's guarded out there on top by Chris Olmos. Spins it out to Johnson. Tees up a long three. That's off the mark, no good. Quick rebound by Flatonia's Bulldogs. Juan Netro secured that board. In the front court, top of the key, this is McCulloch. Nice crossover, got in the paint, pulls up for the 15-footer. That one won't go. Another rebound by the Bulldogs on the offensive boards. They are right now working the boards more so than other Trojans. We're early, though, in this game. Top of the key, this is Johnny Netro. Left side, goes to Almos. Almos watches two cutters go by. Now he puts it on the floor. They'll try it from the right side to Netro. Takes it off the dribble, got in the paint, lays it up, and rolls it in. Netro scores the first 2 points of this game. Trojans trying to answer in transition. This is Nieto. EJ misses that shot. Ty Johnson secures a rebound. Kicks it outside to Julian Herrera. Goes to Olivares. Olivares goes to work. Misses the layup. Quick rebound by the Bulldogs, and they'll work it into the front court. This is McCulloch trying to beat him down court. Spins it to the lane. Kicks it out for the three. This is Netro, and that's off the mark. Rebound tipped out. Netro secures that. Bulldogs really controlling the rebounds right now in this game. Almost gets it over for a McCulloch three. That's off the mark. Rebound out to EJ Nieto for San Perlita's Trojans. Minute and a half gone in this game. Nieto attacks right side, lay it up off the rim and in. EJ Nieto adjusted in the air, got the first 2 points for the Trojans, ties us up. Pressure by the Trojans in the backcourt with the ball. This is Almost. Almost brings it up to the timeline. Brings it across, guarded by Nieto. Spins it over to Netro. That's Juan Netro. Pass it over to Almost. Almost finds a cutter. That's McCulloch, and he'll travel. Half-court set, though. You can see the Bulldogs being willing to stay with a half-court set and look for the high percentage shot. Here's a deep pass in the front court. Tipped away. Controlled, though, by Olivares. Steps back, tees up a three. Misfires on that. Johnson gets a rebound. Put it up and in. On the missed shot, beyond the arc, Ty Johnson cleans up the board. Trojans up by 2. 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter. McCulloch has the ball with a jump stop. Has that knocked out of his hands. That'll be off his leg last, and a turnover gives it to San Perlita's Trojans. Julian Herrera in the backcourt throws another baseball pass down court. This one's intercepted. Easily taken away by Juan Nietro. In the front court, there's a layup on the right side that won't go. Offensive rebound, though. Juan Netro gets fouled. Let's talk about this rebound situation already. 7 boards in the game right now for the Flatonia Bulldogs. 5 of those on the offensive end. First free throw is up and in by Juan Netro. That's his first point of the game. He has a couple of rebounds. Trojan fans chiming in. We got some Ed Calchelsa fans joining in for the broadcast. Thank you for watching this game here tonight. Netro hits the second free throw, ties us up. Trojans have the basketball in the backcourt. They'll get it to Johnson. Johnson races into the front court, elevates, finger roll, got it. Ty Johnson beats him down court. Bucket gives the Trojans a lead back at 6-4 in the backcourt. This is going to be almost. Guarded on top by Brian Herrera. Hands it off to Netro. Right side pass, it goes to McCulloch. McCulloch fires it inside. They'll go back outside to Netro. Spins it out to Dakota Willis. Back in the hands of Netro. Into a double team. Finds the open man. That's almost. Skip pass over the defense to Netro. Attacks in the paint. Goes for the shot. Has it blocked out of there by Johnson. Ball loose in the backcourt. Controlled by the Trojans. They'll work it front side. And a hand check's going to be called on McCulloch. As Olivares, after securing the board, was taking that straight down deep into the defense of the Flatonia Bulldogs. Substitutions off the bench for the San Perlita Trojans. This will be Parker Willis, Brian Herrera, and Jake Howell all checking into the game. And they'll inbound the ball. They'll get it in. Now go to Johnson. Turnaround jumper. Rolls it softly up and in. Ty Johnson right now with 6 points in the ball game. Trojans up by 4. On the other side in transition, layup goes up, no good. Johnson secures that rebound, and here comes San Perlita in the front court. To the left side, 3 for Herrera, got it. Julian Herrera drives a 3 home. 7-point lead for the Trojans. On the drive, here's Netro. Netro through a double team, has that taken away. Here come the Trojans on the front side. Here comes Johnson, elevates, lay it up, got it to go, and got fouled, Ty Johnson. Johnson's got 8. Trojans lead by 9, and Ty Johnson heads to the free throw line. I'll go ahead and talk about it now. Ty Johnson, we were told, was feeling ill throughout the day, yesterday afternoon, and most of today. Right now, with that made free throw, he's got 9 points here in the first 4 minutes of play. Double-digit lead for San Perlita. There's a near steal. Ball in the front court, layup up and in, made by McCulloch. Nice job sticking with that. Kanan Mullet in the backcourt. Here comes the Trojans of San Perlita. Julian Herrera attacks it left side, gets it to Parker Willis. Willis goes off the dribble, steps a man high, looks for a cutter, kicks it out for the 3. James Herrera, that won't go. Rebound in the paint, saved back by the Trojans, but secured by the Bulldogs. They want to run. This is McCulloch, right side, lay it up, no good, left it short. Quick rebound, here come the Trojans. Ball nearly stolen in the backcourt. It is a loose ball. Bulldogs will get it, go for the shot, and a foul's going to be called. Frantic action right there, but that's the pace. Again, I told you, both teams willing to play at that kind of pace. Watching from Lyford, Texas, want to send a shout out in that direction. Thank you, Tracy Donahoe May, for watching this game. Free throw up is off the mark, no good by Juan Netro. Netro listed as a junior on this Flatonia Bulldog team. Johnson will check out of the game, and Noah Olivares will check back in for the Trojans of San Perlita. Netro with that made free throw has 2 points in the game, makes that 2. Trojan basketball in the backcourt. This is Howell. Howell brings it up to the front side. He's picked up defensively by Ricardo Olivares. Takes him off the dribble, gets it to Herrera. Herrera attacks in the lane, forced the pass to Olivares, has it blocked. Ball goes out of bounds, that's off Flatonia. Bulldogs in the white uniform, San Perlita Trojans in the red. First quarter action continues here at the quarterfinal level of Class 2 here in Region 4. Inbound play, they'll lob it out high for Jake Howell. Has it for the Trojans, skips it out to Willis. Willis off the dribble, pulls up for the 15-footer and buries it. Parker Willis, his first points of the game. 9-point lead for San Perlita in the backcourt. Here come the Bulldogs. Across the timeline almost in the middle of the court, guarded by Herrera, spins it over to Netro. Netro in the corner to Olivares, watches a cutter go through and then threw it away on the turnover. Here come the Trojans again. James Herrera lost his dribble, finds Olivares. Olivares takes a big step, takes it inside, gets it out for a Julian Herrera three, and that's good. Julian Herrera dials it up. 3 more for the Trojans, are up a dozen. 2:29 to go in the first quarter. McCulloch nearly loses it. That's a double dribble. Now the turnover starting to rack up for Flatonia's Bulldogs. That's their 5th of the game. Trojan basketball on the back court. Willis to throw it in, directs some traffic. Finds James Herrera. Herrera will bring it up. He's guarded this time down by Chris Olmos on a clear out near that midcourt stripe. Hands it off to Olivares. Olivares on the dribble. Attacks, gets it back to Herrera. Herrera now takes it back outside. Working on the dribble. Takes it outside. Olivares three. Answer there. Yes, sir. 3 for Noah Olivares. Trojans up 15 in the back court. They'll tip it away from Olmos. Brings it up against Herrera. Spins it left-hand side. Top of the key. Here's a 3 on the way from McCulloch. That's well short. Offensive board. Put it up and in. Ricardo Olivares. Baseball pass on the other side. Trojans have it down court on the offensive end and a flash. Herrera doesn't have numbers. Works it back outside. Julian Herrera now sets up shot. First quarter action. Hands it off to James Herrera, and he's fouled by McCulloch. That'll be Kanan McCulloch's 2nd foul of the game. It'll be Trojan basketball. Olivares will throw it in. Gets it to Howe. Howe off the dribble. Backs away. Now stays with it. Crossover. Olivares, another 3. Answer this time. Yes, again! Noah Olivares drops in another 3. He's got 6. In the front court, this is McCulloch. McCulloch, nothing there. Top of the key it goes. This is Netro. Netro off the dribble through a double team. Attacks left side. Lays it up. Left it short. Rebound by Parker Willis for San Perlita. In the front court to Howe. Howe quickly guarded. Puts it on the floor. Attacks in the lane. Spins it outside. Off the dribble Lopez. Nothing there for him. Finds Olivares. Olivares off the dribble. Now attacks a double team. Went to dish it off. That's a double dribble. Olivares got hung up just a bit off that dribble. Substitution off the bench for the Trojans of San Perlita. Here comes Eli Terry into the game. He'll replace Willis. Pressure in the backcourt by the Trojans. That's a near steal. On the dribble, here comes Olmos. Olmos, left-hand side, layup good. Made by Juan Netro. Quick pass for the Trojans down court. They'll save it back inbounds. They'll catch it, shoot it, and make it. Between the legs save. Basket for Lopez. Back come the Bulldogs. This is Netro. Netro in the paint. A lot of contact there, and that's a foul. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Reminding you, our games are live here on our Facebook channel, also on our YouTube. Fans that are watching on the social media, like, share, and follow. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you will. Helps get our numbers up for the advertisers who are always asking me, what are your numbers? They're good, I'm telling you. Inbound play coming up for Flatonia. Top of the key, off the dribble. This is Olivares. Spins it outside to Netro. Here's a corner 3 by McCulloch, and that's good. Kanan McCulloch drops it in from 3. Here come the Trojans in the front court. Herrera nearly lost that. Stays with a dribble, attacks, spins it outside. Extra pass. Howe tees up a deep 3 and misses that one. Rebound tipped up by Olivares. Count it. Noah Olivares is just having a game right now in the first quarter. An eruption from the Trojan fans as they lead by 15. Timeout. Back after this.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Chewy's Custom Sports.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. My thanks to Rodney Kiantan for telling me our audio was down. Yes, indeed. I just checked that, so I think we should be in a much better shape now. I dialed that down just a little low after we got back from the PA announcer. We should be in good shape now. Somebody give me a shout out back on the Facebook side. I'm monitoring that right now to make sure the audio is much more audible. Flatonia basketball as we start the second quarter of play. Bulldogs with the ball. And they'll bring it across the timeline. This is McCulloch. Leading scorer, McCulloch and Netro with 5 points each for the Bulldogs in that first quarter. Spin it outside to Almos. Thank you, Victor Olivares. Outside it goes to Netro. Over it goes to McCulloch. Wants a three. Misses that. Rebound by the, it's out of bounds. Tip last by who? They'll say San Perlita's EJ Nieto got a hand on that last. And it's Flatonia basketball on the baseline. They'll look to get it in. They'll find the open man, Netro. Open jumper, got it. Johnny Netro with a bucket. Trojans try to throw it down court to Ty Johnson. Johnson goes to work, finds Nieto, trailing the play. EJ steps back for a long three, misses that. Rebound comes out to Flatonia. They'll try to save it, and then into the front row goes Ricardo Olivares, but that's off his hands. Second quarter here. Trojans with the basketball. Quick inbound play. They'll work it over to Ty Johnson. He's your leading scorer with 9 points in the game. Out to Olivares, right on his heels scoring. Misses that three. Rebound Nieto, saves it back inbounds. Trojans control it. This is Brian Herrera. Spins it out to Nieto. Attacks on the right side. Whips a pass to Lopez. Step back three. Gabriel. That won't go. Rebound by Flatonia. Nice job securing that board. And now the Bulldogs will work it quickly into the front court. McCulloch attacks. Got fouled. See who they call this one on. They were looking at Ty Johnson. First free throw is up and in for Kanan McCulloch. McCulloch in the ball game. Now with 6 points. Second free throw is no good. Rebound for San Perlita's Trojans. Into the front court, Julian Herrera. Sealed off by McCulloch, stops his dribble, goes to Johnson, has it tipped away, saves it back inbounds. Olivares right there, has that back tap, loose ball, dives to the ground. Bulldogs get the steal, McCulloch for the layup, got it. Pressure, Bulldogs get a bucket. Cut the lead back to 10. 5-0 run by the Bulldogs to start the second quarter. Trojans with the basketball. Nieto in the open court. Spins it out to Olivares. Goes baseline. Hangs in the air. Left hand. Left it short. Rebound by the Bulldogs as that's Netro with the board. Netro in the front court. Attacks. Left side. Layup. No good. Rebound tipped out. Johnson controls it. Here come the Trojans. Quick pass ahead to Herrera. Lays it up. No good. Left that one short. Quick rebound. Here come the Bulldogs right back at you. Quick pass right side. This is Olivares. Attacks inside. Lay it up. Got it to go and a foul. Ricardo Olivares to the line. Ricardo now in the ball game with 4 points. And he'll step to the line. Makes that. That's a 10-0 run by Flatonia here to start this second quarter. Here comes Nieto for the Trojans in the front court. A lot of contact there, no call. Nieto lays it in. Got the kiss off the glass. Nieto's got 4 points. Trojans up here in this second quarter, and the Bulldogs will throw it away. They climbed a huge hill to get back into this game. A made basket, a turnover, and now the Trojans have the ball right back in their hands. Nieto with the ball in the open court. Handles it, takes it off the dribble in the paint, hangs in the air, off the backboard, no good. Got his own board, put it up and in. EJ Nieto on the finish. That's just working hard on the offensive rebounds that time for EJ Nieto. Back comes Flatonia. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. They'll talk about rebounding. They were doing a good job in the first part of this game. Bulldogs now giving up some boards. Trojans up 11.
There for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, San Perlita Trojans on top by 11, 33-22. Flatonia Bulldogs coach Chris Sodek took that timeout to talk things over. Among the discussion, well, I'm certain was going to be the rebounding, but this team came out here focused, lost a little focus here last couple of trips down. Olivares has the ball, top of the key it goes, into the hands of Chris Almos. Almos back over to Johnny Netro. Netro gets it back to Olivares, puts it on the floor, spins it left-hand side. On the baseline, that's to Corey Willis. Top of the key, they'll work it on a patient set this trip down and then throw it away. Here come the Trojans, quickly in the front court. Long pass is saved back inbounds, and that's going to be off a Trojan, as Olivares got a hand on that. 4:55 left here in the half, reminding you that the Santa Rosa game has just tipped off. As far as the broadcast, Doug Robinson is assisting us there with a play-by-play on that one. Flatonia basketball, Netro has the ball, lost his dribble. Gets it out to McCulloch. McCulloch on a much more patient set for this Flatonia Bulldog team. Out to Netro. Netro back to McCulloch, tees up a three, left it short. Rebound, offensive board by the Bulldogs. Kick it outside, another McCulloch three. This one rolls off. Another offensive rebound, put it up and in. Johnny Netro. Trojans back on the offensive end. This is going to be James Herrera into a double team, spins it over. Julian Herrera for three, that's good. Julian Herrera patiently waited for that pass and then drilled it. 12-point game, Trojans on top. Netro has the ball on the backcourt for the Bulldogs. Takes it off the drive, hands it off on the baseline. Nothing there, kick it outside to Netro. Further out to Almos. After McCulloch with a touch. Back in the hands of Almos, back to McCulloch. McCulloch, couple of jab steps, now puts it on the floor, pulls up, 16-footer, misses that. Another offensive rebound by Juan Netro in the paint, that goes in. Trojans back with the basketball. In the front court, work it outside. Olivares off the drive, lay it up and in. Noah Olivares back to a 12-point lead for San Perlita. They led by 17 after a quarter. At 29-12. Have been outscored 14-9 here in the second. Bulldogs with the ball, off the dribble. That's up and in by Johnny Netro. Netro now joins teammate McCulloch, leading the team in scoring. There's a turnover by the Trojans. Here come the Bulldogs again. Inside the paint, outside for the Netro three. Bang! Inside, outside, and another run by this Bulldog team. Cuts it back to a 7-point game. Second time they've done that here in this quarter alone. Neto off the dribble, has it poked away, spins away from one defender, got away from another, gets it to Ty Johnson. Johnson whistles a pass to Julian Herrera. Herrera attacks in the paint, right-hand layup, left that too strong. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs. That's secured by Netro. He's got a bundle of rebounds in this game already. I got him for 6 in the front court. This is Almos, guarded by Herrera. Spins a pass over, off the dribble, shot on the way, no good. Offensive board, put that up, it's blocked. Rebound by the Trojans to San Perlita in the backcourt. The whistle blows. Almost got the first rebound on the offensive side. And then the Trojans, James Herrera, the shortest guy on the court, was able to secure that next rebound. Trojan basketball after a couple substitutes check in the game. Julian Herrera will run the show. Lost his dribble. Entry pass to Ty Johnson. Steps out beyond the arc. Gets it back to Herrera. Herrera looking. Gets it back to Johnson. Tees up a three. Answer there. Yes, sir. Ty Johnson showing the range. Drops that one in. Back to a 10-point lead for the Trojans. Johnson now has 12. In the front court. On the dribble, Netro. Spins it against Howe. Off the drive. Got it to go. Nice answer that time for Johnny Netro. Here come the Trojans. This is Herrera. James Herrera spins it right side to Willis. Willis to Howe. Howe puts it on the floor on the baseline. Attacks. Overhead pass. That's thrown away. On the turnover. Trojans trying to get back defensively, and there's a gamble and a steal attempt, and James Herrera will commit the foul. Stops the clock with 1:25 left here in the half. Flatonia basketball out of bounds. Netro looking to get it in. Has McCulloch in the back court. We'll find him there. Danny McCulloch brings it across against the defense of Herrera. Gets it out to Olivares. 9-point game. Ricardo Olivares spins a pass over in the direction of Almos. There's a steal, and here come the Trojans of San Perlita. Up ahead to Herrera. Layup, and it's no good. Rebound Johnson right there. Put it up once, put it up twice. Got it to go, and a foul. 2 quick offensive rebounds after that ball just hung on the rim on that layup attempt for Julian Herrera. And Ty Johnson right there on the spot. 14 points in the ballgame for Johnson. With 1:01 to go here in the first half, he'll step to the free throw line. They haven't put the points on the board yet. They're looking. The scorer's table. Johnson makes a free throw. It should be 44-33. Johnson's second free throw good. So they did not give them the 2 points on that made basket. Bulldog basketball in the front court. Netro has it on top. They'll clear out for him. Spins it over. Olivares dishes it inside, gets it right back. Johnson to guard him. Spins it over to Netro. Netro off the dribble. Bulldogs working on the outside. McCulloch off the drive. Spins. Gets it back outside. 27 seconds to go. Trojans playing good defense. McCulloch shoots over the top of it and makes it. Kanan McCulloch just drains one from beyond the arc. Back come the Trojans. Julian Herrera to Parker Willis for three. Answer, yes, sir. Parker Willis answers the McCulloch three with three of his own. Pressure by the Trojans. 6 seconds to go in the half. Olivares off the dribble. Lost it, picks it up, shot it, and just merely missed it. 1 half in the book. San Perlita Trojans lead. I got them up by 12. We'll check that score. Back after this.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
What's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew.
Welcome to King Cuts.
We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, San Perlita's Trojan mascot having some fun out there. Want to remind you, we also have the Santa Rosa game on tonight as the Warriors are trying to advance to the regional semifinals, which will take place in Seguin. Right now they're up early 3-0 against Goliad. That's being broadcast on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Roku television, our website for this game between the San Perlita Trojans and the Bulldogs at Flatonia. At the halftime break, 2 players in double figures for each team. First for the Trojans, Ty Johnson leads the way. He's got 14 points. Noah Olivares right behind him with 10. Julian Herrera right on the brink of 10 points with 9 in the first half. EJ Nieto has 6 points. Parker Willis with 5. Gabriel Lopez has a couple of points for the Trojans to round out the scoring. 4 players score for Flatonia in that first half. 13 points for Johnny Netro, 11 points for Kanan McCulloch, 7 points for Juan Netro, and 5 points for Ricardo Olivares. The Trojans were outboarded in that first half, 15-11. 9 offensive rebounds for Flatonia. Juan Netro had 6 boards to lead everyone in that category in the first half of play. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll tell you about additional broadcasts coming your way. Still got time in this one, thanks to our sponsors as well, as we are at the halftime break. We'll be back with more after this.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
At Port Isabel Health Clinic, they care for you like family. Services include pediatrics, geriatric care, and family practice, school sports physicals, daycare physicals, orthopedic care, wellness exams for men and women. Dr. William Torkelson and his staff are here to serve you. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Your health is their priority at the Port Isabel Health Clinic.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com as we are at the halftime break, still waiting for the 2 teams to arrive. Want to thank Big Dog Status Outfitters. Captain J.R. Rodriguez, the licensed guide, bay fishing, duck hunting, hog hunting, multiple ranches for trophy whitetail and exotics. Big Dog Status Outfitters at 956-357-8944. Assisting us in broadcasting this game. Our thanks again to just some of the fans who stepped up from San Perlita. As they have helped us in broadcasting this game. My wife's giving me some additional information, which I'll get when I come back. Back after this.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2016 Kia Soul for $500 down and $250 a month? Bluetooth, steering wheel controls, a reverse camera, and ready to go? $500 down, $250 a month. Or this 2014 Volkswagen Passat on the lot today and yours at just $500 down and $235 a month. Leather seats, navigation, reverse camera, Bluetooth, satellite radio, and it's yours today. $500 down, $235 a month. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Still waiting for the two teams to return here at the halftime break at Taft High School on a Tuesday night. A lot of fans had to stay back home to watch this because of the fact that it's a school night. So we take this opportunity to once again thank the Taft School District for assisting us in being able to broadcast this game. We also thank the San Perlita School District and the Flatonia School Districts for allowing us to broadcast this game and bring it back to the fans who were not able to attend this one live. Rio Sports Live, we started about 16 months ago, and now we're over 8 million minutes viewed on our social media. Proud to say that we have been broadcasting well over 700 sporting events in the past 16 months. Tonight we're at 2 locations as we have this one covered. We also have in Kingsville at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, where Santa Rosa is taking on Goliad. That's a broadcast game going on at the same time as this one is. Here at Taft, we're already halfway through in this Class 2 level in Region 4. When we come back, I'll tell you about some additional sponsors that helped us get this broadcast underway. I don't want to forget anybody that helped us get this one funded. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Phil and Mary Alice Oxford decided to build a new Palm Valley Gymnastics and Dance, Ricky Leal at First Community Bank provided easy and affordable financing.
Make FCB your bank.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. Well, we're 15 seconds left here in the halftime break. And the first sign of the teams arriving back. So both coaches had a lot to say during that halftime break. Flatonia was the first team to arrive, just about 10 seconds ahead of San Perlita. Now, if we can get my wife back in the gym, we can have her at the camera to run this second half. Trojans with a 10-point lead as we get ready to start this third quarter of play. They outscored the Bulldogs 29-12 out of the gate. Bulldogs responded, outscoring the Trojans 24-17 in the second quarter of play. It will be Trojan basketball as we get set to start this third quarter of play. They'll be going right to left. Want to remind you we have Santa Rosa Warrior basketball on, but right now this is San Perlita and Flatonia. E.J. Nieto has the basketball on a clear out down the right-hand side. Tried to throw it to Olivares and threw it away. Now in the second quarter, we saw 2 separate runs by this Bulldog team to get back to within 7 points. McCulloch has the ball on the dribble. Fires it outside to Netro. Netro back to McCulloch. McCulloch tees up a 3. Misses that one. Long rebound. Now secured by the Bulldogs. Work it back outside. McCulloch off the dribble. Hands it off in the paint to Netro. Out. Johnny Netro on the dribble. Dishes inside. Layup good. Juan Netro on the finish. 8-point lead. Trojans with the basketball. E.J. Nieto on a clear out. Handles the ball against the defense, takes it, eludes a double team, got it to Ty Johnson. Johnson whistles it over. Julian Herrera for three. That's off the mark, no good. Missed three, leads to the rebound by the Bulldogs. That's to Corey Willis on that board. Minute gone here in the third. Flatonia basketball. Almost has the ball. On a patient set, gets it out to Juan Netro. Netro finds Johnny Netro. Spins it in the corner, that's Willis. The extra pass leads to a three from McCulloch. Misfires on that. Rebound is taken down, a block shot by Ty Johnson. Now McCulloch whistles in the paint, and he got fouled. Right now you could see that this Bulldog team patiently working the basketball on the outside. McCulloch tees up a quick shot there just inside the arc, and it goes. Kanan McCulloch now with 13 points. Joins Johnny Netro in the team leading and scoring. Cuts the lead down to 6. That's as close as it's been in a long time. Olivares has the ball for the Trojans. Off the dribble, off the glass. That won't go. Rebound. Bulldogs all over that board as Willis secures the board. They'll slow the pace to a near walk across the midcourt right now for Almost. Almost to Willis. Willis to McCulloch. McCulloch watches the cutters go through, puts it on the floor. From the top of the key, spins it over to Willis. Willis given plenty of room. Attacks, gets it out to Netro. Netro off the drive in the paint. Tried to dish it off, nothing there. Out to Willis. They'll stay with a patient set. Netro to Willis. Willis attacks, hands it off on the baseline. Nothing there for Netro, but McCulloch's three's on the way and in. Cannon McCulloch, a three. Cuts the lead to 3. Timeout call. Trojans haven't scored yet in the second half. Back for more after this.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2016 Kia Soul for $500 down and $250 a month? Bluetooth, steering wheel controls, a reverse camera, and ready to go? $500 down, $250 a month. Or this 2014 Volkswagen Passat on the lot today and yours at just $500 down and $235 a month. Leather seats, navigation, reverse camera, Bluetooth, satellite radio, and it's yours today. $500 down, $235 a month. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
San Perlita took a timeout. After that timeout, it's their ball. They lead by 3. Olivares may have just turned an ankle. Here come the Trojans in the front court, and Johnson gets fouled by Corey Willis. Noah Olivares is limping. He just waved off a substitute that was going to check into the game. We'll keep an eye on him. 5:35 to go here in this third quarter. E.J. Nieto has it for San Perlita's Trojans. They've been outscored 7-0 here in the third quarter. Johnson on the dribble. Attacks, gets it out to Julian Herrera. Herrera has it poked away. That's off his leg, out of bounds. Trojans tried to go with a half-court set. Resulted in a turnover. Now we'll see if the Bulldogs can milk the clock a little more. And just by milking the clock, they're changing the momentum of this game and the pace. Right now in their favor, especially the way they're crashing the boards. Netro has it, passes off, almost with the ball. Finds McCulloch. There's a steal by Julian Herrera, right side layup, good. First points for the Trojans in the second half. Comes off a steal. Again, every time the Bulldogs got back close in that first half, Trojans ease further away. There's a pass out of bounds. Tipping that out was Olivares. 4:53 left here in the third. It'll be Flatonia basketball on the baseline. Netro to set him in motion. Finds a man inside. That's Willis into a double team. Lost his dribble. Outside it goes. Johnny Netro off the drive. Takes it against Johnson. Has that blocked out of there. Here come the Trojans. Olivares has it tipped, and a foul's going to be called in the backcourt on the Bulldogs. Noah Olivares right now is just gutting through. As he tweaked an ankle 2 trips back. E.J. Nieto has the ball. Senior right there, just wanting to get to the regional semifinals some way, somehow. Nieto has the ball. Takes it off the drive inside, and the air got it to go. E.J. Nieto on the finish. E.J. the lead back to 7. Bulldogs with the basketball in the backcourt. Across the timeline almost. Almost to McCulloch. McCulloch was 16 points in the game. Got past Herrera, takes it against Johnson, lays up, no good. Rebound, that's secured by the Trojans of San Perlita. In the front court, Julian Herrera off the dribble, backs it away near a carry a couple of times. Got it to Ty Johnson. NBA three, folks, misses that one. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs. They want to run. Into the front court, Netro has it poked away. A loose ball goes out of bounds. That's off the Trojans of San Perlita. Seven-point game. Netro will inbound the ball for the Bulldogs. Gets it into McCulloch. McCulloch got a man in the air, fires up a three, forced that one, no good. Rebound Julian Herrera. Here come the Trojans. Quickly, Ty Johnson misses the dunk. On the rebound, here come the Bulldogs. Back in transition, get it to Netro. Netro finds a cutter. This is Juan Netro, lays it in, got it to go and got fouled. Juan Netro. Bulldogs showing they're not going to go away right now. And Juan Netro gets back to the line. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Substitutions check in as Brian Herrera checks out. Olivares will have a seat. Parker Willis and Jake Howell back in the ball game for San Perlita. Juan Netro at the line. Junior for this Flatonia team. Makes the free throw. Completes a three-point play. Timeout on the floor. 4-point game. Trojans with the lead. Bulldogs right there with them.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Got back to action here. Trojans got a quick layup. McCulloch wants a three for the Bulldogs. Missed it, but got his own rebound. Work it back outside off the dribble. Back to McCulloch. Tees up a three. Answer there. No. Long rebound is pinball now off of three different players. Out of bounds off the Bulldogs. You see right there, two Bulldog players were in there scrapping for that rebound. They are going after the boards with a vengeance. Howell has the ball in the backcourt for the Trojans. Picked up defensively by Olivares. Handles it with a right hand. Got it to Nieto. Nieto back to Howell. They'll spread the offense. Howell looking inside. Johnson posting up. Got it in his hands. Whistles a pass over. Herrera three. Open look. No good. Rebound. Nieto tipped it, but controlled by Netro. Now a ball loose in the backcourt. That's off the Trojans. And out of bounds it goes. Flatonia will get the ball. Pressure by San Perlita in the backcourt. Chris Almos will bring it up. Started by Nieto, forces him to the right side, right in front of his own bench. Handles it now in the center of the court. Dishes off to Netro. Johnny Netro finds Olivares. Olivares lost his dribble. That pass deflected, but picked up there by Netro. Netro on the drive, takes in the paint, kicks it outside. The extra pass to McCulloch. McCulloch lost his dribble. Finds Netro. Netro off the drive to the right side. Got in the air, lays it up, got it to go, and a foul. Nice finish that time by Johnny Netro. 6-point game. Before that, that cuts it to 4. Netro in the game has 15 points. At the line, hasn't shot a free throw yet. First one here is no good. Rebound though, tip and out of bounds, touch less by the Bulldogs. Juan Netro was fighting in there with two Trojans. They're going to give it to the Bulldogs. Good hustle that time by Juan Netro. Two Trojans were there, but Netro was right between them. Bulldog ball. This is a big possession there. Howell nearly steals it out for a McCulloch three. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound, Nieto had it for a moment. Loose ball in the front court, picked up. Bulldogs control it. Outside for a McCulloch three. Got it. 1 point game as McCulloch drains a three. Trojan basketball. Minute 51 left here in the third. Julian Herrera into the defense, spins away. Now he attacks in the paint. Fade away. McCulloch blocks it. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson out to Willis. Willis goes to the baseline. Stops it, kicks it out to Howe. Howe puts it on the floor. Backs it back out. Minute 36 left here in the third. Howe will spread the floor. Takes it to the right side. Stays with the dribble. Looking on a two-man game for Johnson. Got a screen. Takes his man off the dribble. Steps outside and travels. Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. Their crowd now going nuts. Realizing they have a chance to take the lead in this game, which hasn't happened. In the front court, this is Almost. Guarded by Nieto. Almost right side to Netro. Netro off the drive. Dishes it off, threw it away. Good defensive stand that time by the San Perlita Trojans. Trojan basketball in the backcourt, Nieto. Pressure now by Flatonia in the backcourt. Nieto brings it across. Guarded man-to-man, straight up by Chris Almost. Stays with the dribble. Stays to the right-hand side, attacks off the rim, no good. Easy rebound that time for the Bulldogs, and here comes Netro in the front court. Attacks against Johnson, that's blocked. Rebound by Parker Willis. Outlet pass to Nieto. Nieto lobs it for Johnson, caught it, laid it up, got it to go. Ty Johnson making sure that basket win. He's got 18. Trojans back up by 3. 40 seconds left here in the third. In the backcourt, Almost has the ball. For Flatonia. Takes it in the paint. Dishes off right side. Here's a three by Olivares. That won't go. Rebound, Willis had it taken away. McCulloch for three in the tie. That won't go. Offensive rebound, put it up. Netro won't go. Rebound by Ty Johnson. Here come the Trojans. Johnson ahead to Julian Herrera. Herrera off the dribble. Takes it baseline, right side. That's a blocking foul called on Juan Netro. That'll stop play with 11 seconds left here in the third. Substitution back off the bench. Here comes DeCorey Willis back in for the Bulldogs of Flatonia. Ty Johnson to throw it in for San Perlita. Sets him in motion. Gets it to Nieto, hangs in the air, has a shot blocked, and the jump ball results in a possession change. The Bulldogs will get it. Nice stand defensively by Flatonia. Trojan basketball, they'll step back defensively as the Bulldogs will have it. Colin Bosey checks in the ball game. Gets it to Johnny Netro, 7 seconds on the clock. Netro on the right-hand side, attacks off the defense, missed the layup. Rebound, Nieto has it for the Trojans of San Perlita. Hangs on in the third quarter, comes to an end. A quarter that the Bulldogs held the Trojans to just 8 points. Outscored them 15-8. Got within 3 as we head to the fourth.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com at San Perlita basketball as we start the fourth quarter of play in this regional quarterfinal. Trojans with the ball. Herrera in the front court. Gets it outside to James Herrera. Herrera on the attack in the paint, gets it out for an Olivares three. That's good. Noah Olivares, the senior, drops in a three. 6-point lead for the Trojans. Loose ball. Julian Herrera gets a steal, got the timeout. Trojan basketball. And they lead by 6. We'll keep it right here. Thanks again to Big Dog Status Outfitters being one of the sponsors that assisted us. We had some other sponsors that helped out by just dropping off some funds at the school district. My wife tried to find the envelopes just a moment ago. We'll get those, and we'll get those sponsors recognized. The fans, without the sponsorship, we just couldn't be bringing you these games. So we do appreciate each and every penny that comes across, especially when the fees are involved in paying for these broadcasts. There's a radio crew down here. I was talking to them, and they're like, man, I don't know how you do it with that video stuff because of the fees. We looked at it last year as a radio station, but no way. And I said, well, we do it through the help of advertisers. And right now they stepped up in a big way to help us get the Santa Rosa game and the San Perlita game underway. Trojan basketball out of bounds on the baseline. Howell to throw it in. Gets it to Johnson. Fadeaway jumper, Ty Johnson. That won't go. Rebound in the paint. Taken down by Jake Howell. Backs it outside for San Perlita. Goes inside to Herrera. Back outside to Johnson. Off the dribble. Gets it to Julian Herrera. Fourth quarter action continues. Herrera lost his dribble. Finds Olivares. Wants an NBA three and made it! Noah drops in another. 9-point game for Olivares. He's got 16 points in the game. Here come the Bulldogs in the front court. Netro, that is. Nearly lost it. Got it to Olivares. Olivares takes it off the dribble. Spins it outside. This is almost guarded by Howe. Gets it outside to Netro. Johnny Netro puts it on the floor. How long will they keep kind of McCulloch on the bench? There's a steal by the Trojans. Nieto spins it to Johnson. Johnson trailing the play to Olivares. How about another three? This one won't go. Nice rebound that time by Olivares. Outlet pass, and here come the Bulldogs. This is McCulloch. McCulloch doesn't shoot. Spins it outside to Olivares. Spins it over to Netro. Netro has the ball with 6:34 left in this ball game. Down by 9 are the Bulldogs. Netro off the dribble, lays it up, missed it, but got fouled. Now this Bulldog team has been resilient. They were down 17 out of the gate. Had a 10-0 run in the second quarter. Put together a couple of runs in this ball game already. Free throw is no good by Johnny Netro. Netro with 15 points, 4 boards. He's 0 for 2 at the line. As he stands in here for another. Netro ready to go. Misses that. Rebound saved though by Juan Netro. Outside it goes, the extra pass in the corner. Johnny Netro spins it over on the right side off the dribble. Get it back to Johnny Netro. Here's a McCulloch three. That's a good look, but it won't go. Quick rebound. Here come the Trojans. Outlet pass. Herrera. Layup. Good. That fast. Ty Johnson with the outlet pass on a bullet to Julian Herrera. Trojans on an 8-0 run. Bulldogs with the ball in the paint. Off the dribble. That goes up and in. Made by Chris Olmos. Bulldogs needed that basket. Trojans with the ball. 5:51 left here in the ball game. Julian Herrera into traffic. Gets it to Olivares. Olivares outside it goes to James Herrera. Hands it off to Howell. Jake Howell with the ball for the Trojans of San Perlita. To Ty Johnson as they'll spread it out. Johnson to James Herrera. Herrera attacks inside traffic. Gets it for a Ty Johnson three. That one's off the mark. Rebound by McCulloch. Here come the Bulldogs needing points here. McCulloch has a double team come out to guard him. Finds a man, gets it back, open three, answer, no. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs though. Nice board that time by Olivares. Now they'll find McCulloch again. This time he goes in the paint, dishes off, works for the Netro three, and bang! Johnny Netro hit a three. Bulldogs not done yet, they're down 6. Timeout on the floor.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com after a timeout. San Perlita Trojans with the ball and a 6-point lead. Still 5 minutes left here in this ball game. In the backcourt, James Herrera gets it to Jake Howell. He'll bring it up to the timeline for San Perlita's Trojans. Outside to Ty Johnson. Johnson backs away, stays with the dribble, hands it off to Howell. Howell puts it on the floor, hands it off to Julian Herrera. Trojans now working a half-court set. Patiently working on top of the key with everything. Now they'll go Olivares on the baseline. That's blocked and saved. Rebound in the paint. Olivares gets to it. Tries to get away from a jump ball. Spins away. Touched last by the Bulldogs. Out of bounds. Stay here. Boy, nice recovery by Juan Netro that time defensively for the Bulldogs to prevent what would have been a layup. Olivares sets him in motion for the Trojans. Gets it to Johnson. Ty Johnson got a screen from Howell. Top of the key to Julian Herrera. He'll slow it down. 4:33 left in this ball game. Back to Johnson. Johnson on the dribble. Hands it off to Julian Herrera. Herrera to James Herrera. Back to Johnson. They'll work the motion again. This is a team that likes to get it up and down the court, likes to get the quick shot if available. Now they're working a patient set, and they'll turn it over. Here come the Bulldogs in the front court. McCulloch lay it up. No good. He got fouled. Olivares getting back defensively. That's a dangerous line you walk when you're a team that likes to push the envelope, get the quick shots off, and you go to that just outright patient set. Scary things such as the turnovers, but the scarier part is if you need to dial it up. First free throw was good. Meanwhile, the coach had his team over there on the sideline. And Noah was right in there with him. McCulloch makes the free throw. Noah Olivares was like, there's no timeout, so I can stand where I want to. Bulldog basketball, and they'll force a travel. Nieto called for steps. That's back-to-back turnovers by the San Perlita Trojans. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Flatonia basketball in the backcourt. Here comes Olivares. Olivares on a clear out. This is Ricardo Olivares. Looking for McCulloch. McCulloch has been the man scoring. Lets this one go. Got it. Got it. McCulloch with another bucket. He's got 23. 2-point ball game. Trojans with the basketball. Again, back-to-back turnovers on consecutive trips. Herrera falls to the ground. Got it outside to Julian Herrera. That was a near turnover, that time by San Perlita. Julian Herrera stays away from the 5-second call. Gets it to E.J. Nieto. They try to double-team him, and they do. Lost his dribble. Taken away. Here comes Chris Olmos in the front court for the tie. Blocked out of bounds by Julian Herrera. Bulldog basketball. They'll inbound the ball. Working from the baseline. They will look to get it in. They'll find a man. Olivares gets a steal. Noah Olivares in the front court. Spins it ahead. Tipped out of bounds. Nice recovery by McCulloch. San Perlita ball. Trojans to look to get it in. Johnson having some trouble. Finds Olivares. Olivares hit some killer shots early on in this quarter. There's a travel by E.J. Nieto. Turnover game. Now suddenly playing a heavy part in this ball game. San Perlita opening the door. Flatonia trying to bust through. A made basket ties it. A made three gives the Bulldogs a lead. Nearing the 3-minute mark, we'll hit it now. Netro off the dribble, attacks in the paint, lays it in, ties the game. Johnny Netro, timeout called by the Bulldogs. And they are feeling it right now.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
How to add the VTX1 app to your Roku device. All your favorite shows from VTX1 Channel 1 and exciting games broadcast on Rio Sports Live can be added onto your Roku device by following these simple steps. Step 1. Scroll down to search and push OK on the remote control. Step 2. Type in VTX1 by using the arrow keys to move the cursor around the keyboard and pushing OK to enter the letters. When you're done, choose the VTX1 option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then push OK. Step 3. Choose the Add Channel option on the right-hand side of the screen and wait for the application to load. Congratulations! You have now successfully added the VTX1 app to your channel lineup. It can be found on the main screen under Home at the bottom of the list.
Back here, Trojan basketball, 2:51 left here in this ball game. They'll break the pressure. Here comes Johnson in the front court, lay it up, got it to go, and a foul. Ty Johnson out of the timeout. Trojans went back into attack mode, and Johnson gets to the line. Ty Johnson's got 20 points. Free throw opportunity for Ty Johnson. 20 points, 6 rebounds in the game, 3 of 3 at the line, and sinks that. 3-point play. Trojans back on top. Bulldogs will see some pressure in the backcourt. Get it in the hands of Olivares. Olivares brings it up. Still a long time left in this game. 2:40 and counting in the fourth. Olivares on a clear out. Lost his dribble. Finds McCulloch. McCulloch guarded by Herrera. Spins. Lost it. Turnover. Out of bounds. Touch last by the Trojans. That'll get a groan and some screaming out of the Trojan fans. Doesn't matter what whistle goes now. You're going to have fans from either side screaming. There's a loose ball and a steal. Here comes Ty Johnson. Ahead to Nieto. Lay it up. Got it. Trojans off the steal in the basket. That's a 5-0 run for San Perlita. Again, when they push the accelerator, this team can really get it going. Bulldogs with the ball. Top of the key. This is Olivares against Johnson. Got him in the air and then picked up a foul on Ty Johnson. Free throw opportunity for Ricardo Olivares. What that does is stop the clock as well. Not that Flatonia is concerned too much about the clock, but points needed each trip down to stay right here with this Trojan team. First free throw misses for Olivares. As a team, Flatonia shooting at 57% from the line at 8 of 14 in the ball game. Second free throw coming up for Olivares. Eyes this one. Spins that one home. Trojan basketball up 4. E.J. Nieto on a clear out in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. Lost his dribble. Gets it over to Herrera. Gets it right back. Attacks. Has it blocked out of bounds. 2 players down there. Both Chris Almos and Johnny Netro defensively. Johnson to inbound the ball for the Trojans. Gets it to Herrera. Lost it. Tips it out of bounds and turned it over. Flatonia basketball. 4-point game with 1:55 left. This Netro will inbound the ball. He'll get it to Olivares. Olivares walks it up to the timeline, guarded by James Herrera. Stays with the dribble. Spins it to Olivares. They'll be patient here. It's just a 2-possession game. Still 1:40 left in the game. Pass on the right side, thrown away. That's touched last by the Trojans. says the official. Trojans playing defense. Netro has it. Top of the key, it goes to Olivares. Olivares to McCulloch. Steps back, 3 on the way, and that's off the mark. Rebound, offensive board. And the Bulldogs will throw it away. Olivares got the rebound and then threw it away. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout called by the Trojans to San Perlita. They lead by 4. Minute 27 left. Somebody's going to the regional semis.
For more information, visit the VTX1 website at vtx1.net/OTT.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, both coaches taking the full extent of that timeout to talk about strategy here. San Perlita Trojans up 4. Possession arrow favors Flatonia, if you're looking in that direction. Bulldogs will set up a press out of the gate. They won't guard the inbound pass. Herrera looks to get it in, finds James Herrera, double team in the backcourt, got it to Julian. Julian brings it up to the timeline, handles it for the Trojans. They had Johnson on the baseline, missed him there. E.J. Nieto with a catch. Minute 16 to go on a clear out. Nieto handles it on the dribble, isolated. Stays alive, keeps the 5-second call from happening in a timeout call. Coach wanted some penetration, wanted some movement that time. He was not looking to stall. He was looking for some motion. And in that case, you can bait a team up into thinking you're going to go for some delay and open up some cuts right down central, and that's what he saw happen, and he called that timeout to talk about that very thing. That is a difference right there in what you saw earlier in this game, in which the Trojans were intent to spread the floor and work some clock and make the Flatonia defense work. That time down, that was a lot different story if you look at the way that team was set up. Coach talking about that intently. Meanwhile, Flatonia knows they have to go to work. Now, if you're looking at Flatonia, they've only committed 4 fouls here in the second half, and so they need to commit a couple of fouls before they send anyone to the free throw line, meaning you can get real physical in the way you play defense right now. If you're a Flatonia Bulldog, you don't necessarily have to go for just an outright foul. You can go for a steal with a lot of extra effort and a physical contact that might result in a loose ball. If you get called for the foul, no harm there. You got a minute 10 left. You got to get a couple of fouls in to have them in your pocket if you have to start sending someone to the free throw line anyway. So we'll see if they start using that. Olivares has the ball for the Trojans on the inbound play. Gets it into Herrera. Herrera got past one defender. Attacks down the left-hand side. Finds Ty Johnson. Outside to E.J. Nieto. 1 minute left here in this game. Outside to James Herrera. Herrera looking at Johnson on the free throw. Turns, spins it outside to Olivares. Goes baseline. Dishes inside. Layup. Good. That's what I meant. You can bait them up. And then you can attack a team if you have them spread. 6-point lead. Trojan fans on their feet. There's a steal taken right back by McCulloch. McCulloch has the ball. They'll loose ball, and that'll be a foul called. "31 seconds left here. Fans, we got some Trojan fans standing right in front of the camera, so when they come to the mid-court area, good chance you're not going to be able to see anybody. And the front here, as they're all on their feet here. Free throw opportunity for Johnny Netro. Netro at the line, 0 for 3 in the game. Makes that. Makes it a 5-point game. 31 seconds left here in the regional quarterfinal. Johnny Netro ready with another. Got that too. That sets up the press by the Bulldogs. Trojans will throw it long to Ty Johnson. Got fouled. Juan Netro racing back to prevent the layup. Had he thrown that down, this place would have gone nuts. 29.6 seconds to go. It stops the clock in a hurry. It's also a foul committed by the Bulldogs, which again is their 5th as a team. In this case, it prevented a layup. Free throw by Johnson. And he'll make that. Johnson makes the first. Second one coming up for Ty Johnson. That won't go. Long rebound out to the Bulldogs. They're going to have to hurry. Here comes McCulloch in the front court. Guarded by 2 men. McCulloch off the dribble. Spins it outside. Here's an high 3 on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped up. And controlled by the Trojans. Herrera has it taken away. Spin it outside for a Netro 3. That is no good. Rebound by Ty Johnson. Secures it for the Trojans. To Nieto. Baseballs it ahead. Save it back outside to Julian Herrera. 9 seconds to go. Herrera dribbles it away. And the Trojans are on their way to the regional semifinals. They win this one 70-65 and celebrate on the floor here at Taft High School. 70-65. They've made it to round 3 consecutive years. This time they blast through the door and they're on their way to San Marcos. Flatonia, scrappy young bunch, down 17 after a quarter of play. Tied this game up in the 4th quarter and we're right there at the end, but fall after a valiant effort. Trojans of San Perlita get the win. Leading scorer Ty Johnson in the ball game with 22 points for the San Perlita Trojans. 4 players in double figures. Noah Olivares had 16, 15 points for Julian Herrera, 10 points for E.J. Nieto, 5 points for Parker Willis, and 2 for Gabriel Lopez. On the other side, Cannon McCulloch, the junior for the Bulldogs, finished with 23 points. Johnny Netro finished with 22, Juan Netro with 12, Ricardo Olivares had 6, and Chris Almos had a couple of points. It's going to do it for our broadcast. I am going to have to settle it down here and get out of here pretty quick. We got to get down and catch up with the crew because we have that Santa Rosa game going on. And right now, the Warriors are up by 10 in that one. So we're going to wrap it up. This one's in the books, 70-65. The Trojans will be in San Marcos on Friday night. We've already secured the rights for that one, my friends. Now we need the advertising, and we can get that one underway too. I'm going to be talking right now to businesses to get the advertising dollars in place for the regional semifinals on Friday night. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast from my wife, Dahlia, running a terrific job on the camera tonight. I'm Joe Bowling from Taft High School, where the Trojans of San Perlita, Class 2, on their way to the Class 4 regional semis. So long.